siya, kawatan siya. Di ba? I'll explain to you why. So, we have to look at how will we prepare. So, we already know, dapat com skills, o iyang ka ng engineering, iyang linya, engineering, maayos siya engineering. So now we know that it's important to have the right skills. But let's take a look at our behaviors. Dapat, i-match na to behaviors. Customer service. Do we have a sense of urgency? I don't see that a lot here. Muna, sometimes ang tourist mo, hindi rin ma-frustrate kay, ato ganifin, la-ri-ra-ra-ra. Well, murag, there is no sense of urgency, so people feel that they're not important. And you see that when you call a government office, and I always say that as an example, the good rings. Hello? Not all departments, no? Mutawag ka mga 6, 7 rings. Hello? Mahibong ka, nitawag ba kumbay? Or kuan, kay what man? Ang uban, let's say, this is not just for lack of a agency in mind. Let's say COA. Hello, COA. Mura ni siya nitawag sa COA. Hello, di ko COA. Hello, COA. Di ko COA, mama, nitawag ko ni mo, anak. So, why maayong kanang greeting niya? Mga acronyms gamiton, like, kanang, kung saan mga acronyms sa mga departments niya, don't mean anything to us taxpayers. May kasabot sa inyong mga... So, i-simplify na commission and audit, for example. But sometimes naman may sub-departments na bundukig ka ng AXWAD, I work in the SWD for a year. And then, ngayon po nila, ma'am, ayaw nagamitin kayo ganang, kung may kasabot ng AXWAD, kanang mura na sila ganang sa women's help desk, whatever. Simplify it, just say women's help desk. Sige na lang, hindi na the whole thing, it won't matter. No? So, those are the little things. There's no sense of urgency. You go to, again, I'm using this, but this happened, of course, in Cebu. So, you renew your business permit, for example, I mean, mama, papirmat ako, ay, nilakaw na ba siya? Okay, niya, kung saan siya nasa balik, okay ba? So, bayi naman niya, yung nagtrabaho siya ganda, maybe off the, okay, a sense of urgency, and you're really, really frustrated. Yeah. For me, shouldn't it be the other way around? Because, you know what? The last time I checked, I pay your salary. You just look at my ITR. I pay a lot because I'm single. So, you know, but you don't see that. You don't feel that. So it's very frustrating. So I always tell people when I give customer service trainings, we have to be very proactive as taxpayers. We need to complain. We cannot just, because if we tell our friends about it, they can't do anything about it. You really have to complain. So many years ago, I was still in college, or a few years ago, when I was still in college, I renewed my driver's license. Long LTO, saan naman yung LTO? Gubot ka ayo, ay kuhan. So I went to the regional director. I will not tell the year lang, kaya matrace yan yung kisa. But I went to the regional director, and kung minsan, I need to talk to the regional director siya. Nga naman, basta na, alam ko ito yun niya. Before she could say anything, nisuot kasi ang office, oh my goodness, nagsulitaryo. Huh? He was playing solitaire. Niya, pagkita niya na ko, yung ihukap, yung drawer, yung ianan, yung baraha. I mean, why? So it's very frustrating. But we need to complain because I think my name is in the ombudsman. Kasi sige naman po complain. Manawag besa silang ombudsman na, ma'am, about your complaint. So actually, that's pretty good. But I think we need to, as taxpayers, because we need to increase our level of urgency. If we want to make it fun in the Philippines, we need to back it up with efficiency in service. No? So it's important. So customer service. So in school, customer service, sabi ng on time ang grades, submit. Kung hindi on time, so we're not, you cannot, your values are not taught, they're caught. Yeah. So, customer service. So, kung sige tag-kalate, so, kalate mismo sa klase. So, you know, sense of urgency, mayroon na, bayad na tuition, linya ka niya, di pa gani mo smile lang, tuloy sa na inyong ng teaching personnel, good morning, ka na magdawat gani, o bayad sa tuition, kay, kung wa pa ang tuition sa atong students, we won't exist, right? Good morning, yung thank you, little things na good. Usay sa counter, makuyawan pa over the counter. Linya pa lihod. Mag-ana siya. Makuyawan ta as students, labi na promissory atong tuyo. Somewhat. I got the mercy. Sus baita, no? So, sense of urgency, very important. And I can give so many examples. We just don't have time. Analytical skills. So, I always tell teachers, don't make your classroom boring. Create a lot of opportunities to hone our students' analytical skills. You know, create argumentation and debate inside the classroom. Gawas nga, can you imagine if you have 10 subjects, mahurot na atong tingog after kuan kanang 10 classes every day. So puhunan ba na to atong tingog yung sing-along patag weekend. So wala. So hurot na yun. Kuyaw, katawa sister. So what's your favorite song, sister? I still like the sound of music. Stress management is very important. How you handle problems. Kung na mo abot, when there's a service issue, how do you handle that? Do you take ownership? Kanang ang uban mo, they take it personally, labi na musinggit ka. If you represent the institution, syempre ikay pahimungtan sa tao, right? So stress management is equally important because I'm amazed. Ang mga bata, kanang panalitan, di sila ma-promote. Okay, 6 months na sila, they feel they need to be promoted to supervisor. Manghawa, magluhod, mangitag na yung company. So what? And they can't handle stress. Kung kasabaan sila supervisor, they quit or mag-inom, off nila. So they, apparently, ang ilang foundation weak in handling stress. Wow. So sometimes, it's because it's what they see from their parents, ilang immediate surroundings, and also the teachers, maybe. Because I had a teacher, my parents as my first teacher, my mother would always say, Mama, we have a big problem. And my mother would say, so is it a matter of life and death? And I said, no, then it's not a big problem. So, until now, wala na akong kuhan, is it a matter of life and death? Then it's not a problem. Kanay ulit ni mo, ang yaya ni mo, Jesus, nakuha sa itong problema, tiya. And so, matter of life and death, siya, di man, ali ang problema, di yata magstorya na. No? So sometimes it's really how your paradigm, it's how you receive it or process it. Kaya kung ang reaction mo kung sa tao na exaggerated kayo, wapin sa taranta. Kato din kuhan, false tsunami alarm in Cebu. Remember mo ato? Oh my goodness, gikami ato Davao. Pag uli na ako sa Cebu, nagdinaganay na ang mga neighbors. Nalungay pag ko, ang ilang iro, gibili naman ko sa ani din. Gibili na iro. So, asa mo? Wala na yung tsunami. Padung na din. Actually, I really got scared because, my mother is bedridden. My father cannot walk anymore. I said, you know what? I think we're just gonna have to die together. But where will I'll put my mother and her bed in my car. It won't fit in my car. And the nurse, ko nga, awara gini, wala gini. So, hindi ko ako yaya. Sasa naman tapos doon. Okay na, wala na. Maguhat lang ta. But actually, I was really, really scared. Kaya ang akong vision, kato naman sa Cagayan. Mo naman gito akong giuna-una. But really, I was thinking, I wish my geography teacher kanang iyag yung enforce mga island man ta. Naman tayo mga island sa kanang kilid. There's no way. By the time ang tsunami mo, ako na to, hinay na yung wave. Kinaigo naman siya na nauna ang Bohol or whatever, our neighbors, right? Or neighboring islands, di ba? Actually, kung gitutuwa ka maayos geography, di ka magkarantay. Nagkana ako sa mga sabihan, dali, managyan na tayo. Asa ka ni sila mga? After an hour, wala to, kay false alarm, after an hour, yan, namanik din sila, gadugudug ko, pamatay niya ang uwaw. So, pamatay yung uwaw. I was looking at them really. Kung kawatan pa ko, nanagan sila. Sus, kadaghan sa ko. Wala. Father ko, kumangawat. So, stress management because, I always believe you choose your battles. Because if we fight every battle that we face in our lives, ay, mamatay tayo sa'yo. I don't wanna die. I want to die old and rich. Could be single, but that's okay. But I want to be rich. So, patience. It doesn't take, it's not an overnight thing, but it still can be taught. Ang frustration level sa mga bata, bubuman. Kasabaan sa customer, Mom, wawa na ko, mo quit. I quit. Why do you quit? It's just one call. It will be better the next time. If it's not better, there's a next time. And that's why there's a tomorrow. So I always tell them, my mantra is, if it doesn't kill you, it ain't that bad. So ang saman, sabi to, no, so go, padayon yung yapon na. So, patience is very important. Patience is a virtue. Initiative, continuing education, upgrade the skills. Tangaon ka ayo ganiya, di ka establish yung rapport. May na. I'm calling from, let's say, Scotland. Oh, Scotland, so naman, continent po. So, ganun basic, gani, general information. What, even the teachers. So, kita mismo teachers, dapat nasa tayo continuing education. So, when I was growing up, akong parents, Reader's Digest, kami nasa amo. Hindi, may tarapatan na TV, kanang Reader's Digest. So, we were growing up, we were exposed to books. And it was very beneficial for us because ay mo confidence mo gain man. So, whoever you talk to, you can always have something to contribute. For example, I have a friend, very guwapa kayo, no? Pero equal yung Ginoo Father, no? Equal yun. May naman ang guwapa, very pretty niya. Lingkot kay Glawa, si Masuya, kiko ng mga niwang, no? Pero sa gilang, okay. Di man sa tanan, you don't have to be really pretty. I think I'm also pretty fat. So, parang ako sa gilang, healthy. Sa gilang, dili kayo tambok, basta healthy lang ba? Anyway, so for a week, so my friend's really very pretty, and she go, guess what? I was invited to a cocktail, kanang art opening ko no in the French embassy. Gumiga ganing mo girl siya. Lagi niya magsusunod ko off the shoulder. Kumaba, sige, good luck. And so, bingo na siya nga to, mga ambassador, mga usap pa doon na. Bukuon dito ako, amiga, no? Guwapa lagi siya. Guwapa lagi siya. Ika na ganing type na. She has nothing between her ears, but she's really pretty, no? Pretty dumb. So she went to siya na to, no? Siya na Victor na go, but during the cocktail party, ni-share sa tangaw, ni-share man siya ako. So, share siya niya, na ay French ka ng dignitary, ni doon niya. Oh, stare man sa kuno siya, painting nga siya. So, do you enjoy art? The arts? She said, yes, oui. Oui, I enjoy the arts. In French. So, who's your favorite Filipino artist? Amor Solo? Basta mo siya itong GSIS. Also, the Spolarium by Juan Going great siya. So far, hindi man din itong French diplomat siya. But do you have any specific European artist that you like? She said, yes, actually, I love Pablo Pikachu. In French, what? What's his name? Siya Pikachu. You know, he's a Spanish art. Si Picasso din. Girl, she's happy na taga girl, naka-points na taga. Wow, kaya ka na ganing half knowledge, madungga na inana. Because really, I tell her, it's okay to say I'm not really familiar with European artists. So that would have been easier, right? So anesthesia siguro na, no? So initiative. Work ethics, so this is where teachers also come in. The foundation is very important. Daghan na kami na terminate because of fraud. Why? Because if you have access to credit card information, to social security information, very confidential, very sensitive information. So there was a call center agent in Manila who stole the credit card number. Yan i-order siya o a lot of things in America, and then gipa-ship niya sa bahay sa iyang uncle nga to sa States. As soon as he came home the next day after work, there was already a representative from the Homeland Security, just America. Gidakop siya. The good thing is, nakati siya ka Amerika, way visa, pero gipusa siya. Kaya trial, tuwaman na to. See, but his name will be ruined. Wow, okay, maka-access sila. Gamay, kanaan, makakwarta ta ani, maka-points ta ani. then they manipulate the data, and I tell them it's really not worth it. It's really not worth it. So in HR, for example, if I get an applicant, especially for high-level positions, because of course they will not declare na kick out sila because of this and that, but the business